All right, today we're going to look at 10 Windows tricks and tips for our BR Teacher laptops. And the first one we're going to start with is hiding desktop items. I have quite a busy desktop here. Sometimes I don't like to present unless I've cleaned those things up. So I'm going to right click on my desktop. I'm going to go to View. I'm going to select Show Desktop Items to uncheck it, and they've all disappeared for the time being. I could quickly get them back by right-clicking again and showing desktop items right back again. You might find yourself with a million windows open during the workday, but maybe not wanting to get rid of them all the way. An easy way to minimize those is to click on the window you'd like to work in and hold it down while giving it a little shake. It will make the rest of those windows disappear down here to be minimized. And if you want them back, you just do the same thing. Something else teachers have been asking for is how to resize the windows on their computers. So for example, I have Google Meet open. A lot of teachers are looking to split the screen during this so they can see their students on one side and present on another. So we're going to have to go up here next to this X, and we're going to click on the resize windows here, and this will shrink my window. I have a few options here. I can go over here to the edge, and I can expand and resize the window on the outside of the frame by just clicking, holding down, and dragging. Or if I want to split the screen, I can hold down my Windows key, which is in between the Control and Alt buttons on your keyboard, and I can do the left button or the right button, depending on what side I would like that window on that I've selected, and then it will give me my other windows that I have open. I can go ahead and I can click the arrow keys to select one of these. Once I find the window that I'd like to open, I click Enter, and it will split the screen with that window. To get your window to be maximized again, you just simply click on the single box next to the X. Let's check out a couple tips to help our eyes while working on the computer so much. Again, we can go to the Windows Start menu and hit Settings, or we can hit the Windows key and the letter I and have that pop up right away. Let's go ahead into Personalization on the Settings menu and click on Colors. If we scroll down, we could toggle between choosing if we'd like a light screen or a dark screen. I like the dark screen better personally for my eyes. Something else that we can do, again, Windows I to open the Settings menu, is we can go to System, and we have this option to turn our night light on. If we turn the night light on, we can choose our settings. I've set my hours from 7:45 p.m. until 7 a.m. This will reduce the blue light so that I can fall asleep more easily when working really late at night on my computer. Let's go ahead and hop back into that Windows setting. This time we'll look at ease of access. And in particular, we'll look at how we can change our pointer size. So you can have a smaller pointer, you could change to medium or even have it larger. You can also go between white, black, or an interchangeable cursor. Let's take a look at one of my favorite Windows accessories. You can get to it by going to the Windows Start menu and scrolling down to W. We're going to look under Windows Accessories, hit that down arrow to get the drop menu. And here's Snipping tool. So I like to keep my snipping tool on my taskbar. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to click on this scissor icon, hold it down, and I'm going to drop it right into my taskbar there so I can use it whenever I want to. So I would like to snip anything from my screen. I could bring up anything that I would like. For instance, if I just want to take one of these problems and snip it out, I can click on the snipping tool. It's already by default in rectangular snip mode. I'm going to click on New. It will gray the screen out so I can see exactly what I'm snipping. And here's my snip. I can then go to Edit and copy. I could put it into a document or a slide like this. If you are doing a slide and you're trying to do a background image, you may want to go to File and Save As, and you'll have your image wherever you decide to save it that way. Some people do have the option here to use Edit Paint with Paint 3D. You can go ahead and click on that droplet if you have it, and it will allow you to take things out. I could click on this canvas tool. Maybe I want to get rid of a few of these options here. I could just click and drag. Maybe I want to give my students fewer choices for this specific question, and I can get rid of those there. I can also use the brushes or the different tools over here. I could add shapes to it. I could add stickers to it. I can add text down here. Maybe I didn't like those answers and I wanted to put some different answers here. I can resize the text, pick a different font. So if you do not have 3D Paint already embedded into your snipping tool, it may be because you haven't shut your computer down in a while. You should be shutting your computer down every night so you can get the updates that are pushed out from the district. So if you haven't done that in a while, you may actually have to shut down more than once to get those updates. But you could also click on this Windows Start menu and just start typing in Paint 3D, and you might be able to find the app from there as well to open it up. All right, let's go ahead and revisit this taskbar down here. I have several items pinned down here, or maybe they're things that I have opened already up on my computer. So to the right of this task view settings button, I can start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different things that are pinned to the bottom of my taskbar. If I would like a shortcut to opening any of those things, I could simply use my Windows key and the corresponding number for which place they're in. So my folder over here for the File Explorer is in the first place. Chrome is in the second, Snipping Tool is in the third place, so on and so forth. If I'd like to open that folder, I just click on Windows 1 and it will open my folder. Windows 2 and it will open up my browser. And just to end on a fun note, if you hit your Windows key and the period at the same time, you get your emojis menu and you can plug in any of the emojis that you'd like. Thanks so much for watching.